15.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Throwing Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
Stays on his feet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Jones. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Gibson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Gibson again. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And this time he is in.
Antonio Gibson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Washington 14, Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, McFarland.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Prescott's throw here into the hands of Moore.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Little.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time on 4th and 1.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jones throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes. In the
touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And the Saints, 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to look deep for more. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated...
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jabril Cox in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 41. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing to start the drive. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 7.
Now Prescott.
He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run with McFarland.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50. 30. 20.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just... past the 20-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Klein. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on first down. Klein.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. To throw on third down, Klein. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, trying to
fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 10. Justin Rohr.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another.